meet the musicians. Today we have a young composer, performer, musician who's going to share some of what she's playing. Okay.
Hi, I'm Carolyn and I'm 11 years old.
So I have a few questions for you. I always ask the students the young musicians the same questions. Is it fun to play piano?
Yeah, definitely. I really like playing the piano.
Is it important for a musician to practice?
Yes, definitely. I mean, practice makes perfect, and if you don't practice, you could lose some of your skills, so you definitely should practice every day.
Ah, well said. Do you like performing in front of an audience?
I'm fine with performing in front of an audience.
Do you get nervous before a performance?
Yeah. I think that's normal.
Are you nervous as you play? Like when you finally you sat down, you're at the piano, playing your heart out. Are you nervous then, or are you just?
I mean, if I practiced well enough, then no. But if I'm unprepared, then I probably would be nervous.
My guess is you would never perform without being prepared.
Yep.
Yeah. You're also a composer. You are a composer. When you write a piece of music, do you sit down and say, I'm going to write a song? Or does it just happen naturally?
It probably happens naturally. Just comes.
You're at the piano and then one thing leads to another and one note leads to another. Okay. What's it like when you're performing your own piece of music or you're performing another composer's piece of music? Is there a difference or is it the same?
I say there's a difference because when you're performing your own music, you're so, you already know it so well because you had to play it so many times to get it just right. So it's definitely a little different.
And no one knows the piece but you.
Yeah.
So you can say, I meant to play that note. You also play violin. What's it like playing violin and playing in an orchestra?
I like violin just as much as piano. It's probably very different, and playing violin alone as a soloist or in an orchestra is really different. In an orchestra, you don't want to be that one person who doesn't practice because then you'll be not as well as everyone else. And if you're a soloist, then you can just practice at your own pace and just do what you want, really.
Is there one just quick little question? Is there a difference with the actual instruments? Violin takes a while, years to get a good sound. Piano has a basic sound. Does it all come out later?
I mean, for both instruments, you have to have the right technique to do it. You can't just take up a violin and then just start playing so good. You just have both instruments. You have to learn a year or two, more than that.
So you practice two instruments every day. That's a lot of.
Yeah.
That's a lot of practice.
Usually.
Good for you. Good for you. What would the world be without music? Without kids like you? Okay, so. What would you like to play today? I think would you do something from another composer first? You want to, Mozart, Rondo alla Turca? Is that something okay.
Yep.
All right, well, here we go. Bravo, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. And you play it with such finesse. Did it take you a long time to learn that piece, to memorize?
Yeah, definitely.
Are you a quick memorizer, or does it come quickly? I know you practice every day.
It takes time. Like, I've learned how to memorize stuff well. It takes time. It takes practice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, practice is always the key. Well, thank you for that. Would you like to perform your original composition called The River?
Sure.
Great, thanks. that was beautiful. That really told a story. I'm so impressed. That's a beautiful piece. Did you write that piece all at one time? Or did it come, some of it one day, some of it another day, or was it all at once?
It took time to write that. It was like, I wrote like a small portion every day, and then it built up, and yeah.
I love the major to the minor. I mean, it's a river. It's flowing. It's beautiful. I really love it. So, Carolyn, I see you have your violin out. A question, how long have you been playing violin, and how long have you been playing piano?
I've been playing violin for about 5 years, I'd say, and piano for about 7, I'd say. I think.
7 years. It's a lot of years in there. So what are you going to play for us today?
So this is one of the pieces I'm playing in one of my orchestras that I'm in. It's called Concerto in D by Vivaldi.
Ah, Vivaldi. Okay, well, thank you. Bravo. One last quick question. You have calluses, obviously, on these 4 fingers. What's it like playing piano and having calluses on 4 fingers? Is it anything, or?
No. If I don't press too hard on the string, my fingers don't hurt that much. Obviously, after practicing or playing a long time, they start getting sore.
Because you get the calluses.
But it's not that big of a problem.
Well, that was beautiful, and
Thank you.
it was wonderful having you perform today, and I'd love to have you come back when you write another composition. Would you want to do that?
Sure.
Yay. Okay, well, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
I wrote this piece when I was 10 years old, and I call it The Nightstands.